Okay. I just thought I would jump on a little bit early today and just say a quick hello. A few people have been asking about my wall, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm actually living in Malta, and this is a very, very old wall. Kind of, we're talking hundreds of years old, and um, yeah, so it's just a really old stone. It comes from quarries that are within the area, actually. So, um, but it is real and it's very interesting. I love that wall. It's probably one of my favorite walls in the whole house. Um, okay, so welcome to the 7 minute tips to improve your business English today. Um, I am delighted to tell you that today we have 7 tips on the best way to learn a language. So, 7 tips in 7 minutes. So, well, I suppose I'd better get cracking. It's now just turning 11 o'clock, so I'm going to start off now. So, I'm just going to give you a very quick overall because, as I said, I've only got 7 minutes, so just a quick 7 minutes today. So, first word, immersion. That is the best way to learn a language. So, surround yourself with the language, listen to the language, watch the language, speak to people. Read, write as much as you possibly can in the target language. Okay. And if you can do this, this is the absolute best way to improve or learn any new language skills. So if you can, participate in any activities that are going on in your target language. Number 2, practice speaking. So practice makes perfect, obviously, in every single thing that you do. So if you can practice speaking, learn vocabulary, learn the words that you want to say, and actually use them. That's the best way. So immersion, practice speaking. Number 3, listen to native speakers. Listen and shadow the native speakers. So maybe you can change your intonation, you can change your emphasis. Practice listening to the language spoken by the native speaker. When it comes to English, you could choose your favorite. Would you like to sound like an Australian? Would you like to sound like an American person? Or would you like to sound like a British person? Apparently, the English accent is the most attractive to hear. So perhaps you like to shadow my language speaking. Read and write. Reading and writing will actually help you to form the ideas of what you want to say, correct them, correct the grammar, think about the vocabulary that you want to use. And the more that you actually write and read, you'll soak in more vocabulary. And then you will use that. If you use that vocabulary, I find that for people that are struggling to speak the language, writing is a really good introduction to speaking. So if you prepare what you want to be able to say, and that will actually enable you then to speak with more confidence. I work with a lot of students that need English for business purposes. And so I find that if you can actually prepare what you want to say. So, for example, if you want to do a presentation at work, prepare what you want to say. And then even if you write it down, okay, so who am I presenting to? Who's the audience? What's my key message? And work it out first in your own language and then translate it over if that's easier, with a view to working it out in the target language. So if it's English that you want to improve, then the more you practice creating the ideas, even if it's in writing, the easier it will be for you to start speaking more confidently, more clearly. Use technology, whatever learning apps and websites that are there that can help you. YouTube is an absolute classic. Now you've got Chat GPT. It's these are all tools that you can use to help you with your language skills and make it fun. Listen to podcasts while you're out walking. Watch YouTube in English. Try and take the subtitles away. There's lots of different apps you can use. You can use Duolingo. There's loads of different apps. So choose what's good for you. And keep learning and keep practicing. So every day, compounding is one of the biggest elements of language learning. So if you learn a little bit today and a bit more tomorrow, you'll easily remember what you learned today. If you only spend 1 hour a week or every Saturday, you're going to find it very difficult to retain the information that you learned the previous week. The best thing you can do is spend 10, 15 minutes, even 20 minutes every day, maybe growing your vocabulary and remembering what you learned yesterday and the day before, just reviewing it regularly. And that helps you to retain all the information. Consistency. So do it every day if you can. The consistent elements of language learning or anything. If you want to play the piano, you don't practice the once a week. You practice playing every day, and then your fingers become more comfortable with the different keys. And it's the same with language. Your mouth, your tongue becomes more consistent, more happy, more comfortable with moving in the way that English people move their tongue. So if you have a problem with the letter L. A lot of my students used to have a problem with the letter L. And if you practice la, 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 la. Oh, please don't listen to me singing. But la in the kitchen, your tongue will start to make the correct movements that it needs to make the sound of la, 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 large. Language, la, 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 language. So yeah, so keep consistent and keep patient. At the end of the day, language learning is a lot of my students come to me and they say, I want to be a native speaker, which is an enormous goal. And that's amazing. There's absolutely no reason why you can't be a native, sound like a native speaker and think like a native. My daughters, we live in the beautiful island of Malta, which is where this wonderful wall is. And they are now fluent Maltese speakers. They try not to speak as much, but they are perfectly able to, and they understand everything that is said to them. And that has come with consistent practice and being patient with themselves. And so English is an amazing language, but I really would love for you to have fun improving it. When you come home from work, you don't want to have to work. If you're going to improve your language, enjoy the process, because when you enjoy the process, you'll do it consistently and you'll be patient and you'll keep learning. And these are all the key elements to improving your language skills. So it's now 7 minutes past. So I have absolutely, even though I did ramble on a little bit before 11 o'clock. So I'm really pleased for those of you that have only been able to see me. And I look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday. I do this every single Wednesday. We have a 7-minute tips. If there's any advice you'd like to have for next week, please drop me a message. I take requests. Every Saturday there is, I do a discussion group, which you will see linked into this group. So every Saturday we do a discussion group. There are a bundle of professionals and we all come together, hosted by myself. I'm here to answer any questions. And we normally discuss something business related. The topic will be confirmed before the event. Last week we did negotiation and how important it is in day-to-day life. The week before we did leadership. Whether a good leader can be born or whether it is a skill that can be learned. We will be doing that. That is at 11 o'clock Central European time, and which is the same as this particular meeting started. So I'm here every Wednesday and every Saturday. And I've never done an audio event. And so I'm going to set an audio event tomorrow. So have a look for it and come and join me on my first ever audio event. Let's see if we can get some question and answers going. Yeah, brilliant. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day today, middle of the week. So for those of you who are further forward in the time zones, then you're definitely on the way to the weekend. So for those that are still in Europe, you're nearly there. You're nearly there. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.